Hello guys, get who is back after a couple of weeks of a break. Yeah, your good friend Tony Tio, right? I know I had a trip in Cameroon for travel to see the family, and that with all the good willingness in the world, so I just couldn't find a way to obviously be present with you on a day-to-day basis. But I also thought, okay, it's good from time to time to give you a little bit of a break, right? Just to see what you're missing, right? But now we're back, and guess what? We're gonna go all the way to the end of the year. So I want to kick off this week by looking at one of the most fascinating innovation in sustainable food production. I'm talking about vertical farming. And in my trip to Cameroon in Africa, so Central Africa more precisely, I have had a chance to see firsthand some application of it, right? And I just wanted to come back and, as usual, talk to you about that, inform you, and hopefully as well you can inform me and we can have a discussion on the topic. Is that correct? Excellent. So let's go. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? My name is Tony T. I'm the founder and CEO of Renewables in Africa. What we do is very simple. We raise awareness about, renewable energy and sustainability. So if you are interested to break or expand into Africa, we are your eco-bridge to this market, and we can help with visibility, with leads, but also deals, right? Or if you're looking to decarbonize, we again at your eco-bridge sustainable pathway, and we can help you with carbon footprint assessment and so carbon reduction strategy. So, you have any question regarding those two area awareness, decarbonization, please reach out to us. Happy to talk to you about that. And there's a third thing that we're about to add, which is AI, right? But we still obviously making sure that we upskill ourselves so that we're able to help you the best we can there. But it's coming. I just want to let you know that. So I'm talking about vertical farming. So vertical farming, kind of what it does is sort of a flip traditional agriculture on its head, literally, right? By growing crops in stack layers indoors, often using hydroponics or aeroponics instead of soil. Yeah, that's very interesting. But you probably can be asking the question, so Tony, what is actually driving this shift? Doing it indoors using hydroponics or aeroponic as opposed to soil. What is driving this shift? So let me tell you that by 2050, the global population is expected to reach 9.7 billion, nearly 70% living in urban areas. But also in the continent of Africa, we meant to go from 1.4 billion we are right now to 2.5 billion. That's what you're going to get. Yeah. So the benefit of vertical farming, it uses up to 95% less water than conventional farming. So that's very important, right? Because like I say, the population is going to be sort of expanding very quickly, and we need to make sure that there is enough water for everybody. And at the moment, as you know, there is scarcity in some places, right? So vertical farming helped very much in that sense. And they also reduce transport emission by bringing food production directly into cities. So if we have, for example, a place like Singapore, with limited arable lands, they've invested heavily in vertical farming, like sky greens, producing so leafy greens right in the city. That's interesting. So you also have Aerofarm in the US. They produce up to three, 390 times more crops per square foot than traditional field. And they use zero pesticides. Yeah, that is incredible, right? That's the sort of thing that we want to see. So clearly, what is the big advantage of having vertical farming? So you have fresh, you have local produce year round. So regardless of the soil quality, it's very good, right? Because at a time where tariff is coming back, people are looking to localize manufacturing, grow things, locally. Yeah, vertical farming could pretty much line up in this kind of line of thought, right? But it's not just about technology, it's also about food security. So reducing supply chain risk, rethinking the relationship between cities and food sources. Those are what actually got to come into our mind. And what we're going to be doing the week, right? We're going to dive deep into the future of urban agriculture. So I'd like you to stay with me. Yeah. So hopefully you're going to learn even more about that. And don't forget, right? So we have a customized chat GPT for you to learn about clean energy. So if you want to know about that, definitely make sure that you sign up in the link that I'm going to be dropping below, right? So I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to learn more about this vertical farming. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.